Rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling.
Check this out.
Alright, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here every week to prophesy the downfall of Babylon. And we're also here to wake up the elect by people which are Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. Wake up the elect by people which are Judah.
Out and clear.
Alright. And we also give all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Dash. And double honor to the Apostle of Great Millstone.
Yeah. Great.
Today we're going into the churches, the Christian churches, which are them fake preachers. You can start off with Micah.
Okay.
That'll go straight into it.
What's that, Micah?
3 and 11.
3 and 11. Come on. This is Micah 3 and 11. It says the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire.
All right. So the preachers, judge for rewards and money too. They always pass that little plate around so you can give them money. They say it's out of love, but no. Why would you have to buy a job or be hired to preach? That don't make sense. Why would you need to get money from preaching?
Yep. Because it's a hustle.
Some word that you didn't even create, man. Well, you know what? It would be righteous if they were teaching the truth.
Right.
And then you won't have to pass a plate around every half hour to get money. They're teaching for hire because they're not teaching the truth.
God.
The Lord's word isn't about the money.
Basically a scam, like you said, a hustle.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
But now you're supposed to help out the ministry. It costs money for that.
And they clearly don't do that because the neighborhoods that these churches be in be ran down.
Yeah, yep. In the hood.
Yep.
Isaiah 55 and 1 is good.
Car. I'm gonna get that as soon as I finish this lesson. Continuing on, it says, and the prophets thereof are divine for money. That's what I was just now saying. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, it is not the Lord. It's like it is not the Lord among us.
I can go in with prophecy too. They say that they ask that the Lord, if the Lord is upon them. No, he's not. You know why? Because you're not teaching the right doctrine. It's only one.
Right.
Yeah, because you got Christians that teach different things. You know. It says none evil can come upon us. Right.
Like I said, they say no evil can come upon them. They are the evil.
Yeah.
God damn.
What was that? Yep.
I don't use that anyway.
What's that scripture you called for?
Isaiah 55 and 1.
All right, let me get that real quick. Let me come back to your scripture real quick. 55 and 1.
Like I said, they say that they can't have no evil, but yet they are the evil.
Yeah.
What is? It's sin to sin.
Yeah.
Sin added on to one sin
Yeah.
makes it two. Multiply it.
That's an abomination on the top of a sin.
Yep. Like you eat pork, but then you teach that bullshit ass doctrine.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I gotta say this. My wife back in the day, before coming to the world, she would make some fucking shrimp shit, you know, and then it put the shrimp and the crab shit all together.
And
then had a pork on the side.
And what's that shit they eat in the South? Gumbo.
And a gumbo and shit.
It's a little bit of every abomination in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the church, they'll have fish, right? Which is lawful, but then they're selling it to make a profit and as a merchandise. And then they got the goddamn crab cakes right beside it. That's sin to sin.
Yep.
Or the greens with the fork knuckle.
Yeah.
You probably don't need that umbrella right now.
With them lines.
God damn, it sounds like time pop.
No. But
God damn.
Going. This is Isaiah 55 and 1. It says ho, which means listen. Everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And the truth. The word. And ye that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. You know, so that it's going on what you was just talking about. You know, how we don't require a collection plate to come out here and do what we do.
We don't have a little bucket saying please give money so we can teach the word for charity.
Con, exactly. Yeah. So that's not so for camera edification. That's not talking about actually buying. You know, that's not talking about eating and drinking, man.
It's eating this truth.
It's eating this truth. You know, it's like taking it in, not physically eating some bread, man. Okay.
Like what's the Psalms 23? It's if I prepare a table,
Come.
you know, and it's that table that's prepared.
When you go into Timothy too, it talks about everything of good from above is good,
what you wanted?
and to give thanksgiving. When you keep reading, it's talking about being nourished up in the faith.
Was one of them.
You know, the Christians will tell you can eat pork now, shrimp. Well, pork and shrimp is a good thing, according to what it's here to do, but it's not a good thing for you to eat. Roaches play a part. You know?
Yeah, they sure do.
God damn.
Does that mean eat roaches?
Exactly.
That's all the shrimp is a roach in the water.
You got plenty of them, man. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
What you want?
Pest.
I'd say 5.
They call it out.
Well, I could tell you on until you find out. You know, I could tell you on. It says, "Where do ye spend money for that which is bread, which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness."
Right. So that's going into eating this good. What is good is this nourishment of this truth.
You got one yet?
You know, that's what's good.
Wait,
Nourishment
what
of
you
the truth.
That was Isaiah 55.
Alright. Jeremiah 23 and 1. Let's say, I was just thinking earlier, since we have cars around here, and we got a bunch of doctrines, I said there can only be one. Let's say if you have a car, there is no other name for a car, except for a truck, but there's no other name for a car. There is no other doctrine except for this.
There's so many different names for everything, but there's only one name.
There's only one name for so-called God and Jesus.
Yeah, like you know, like the thing that I did a lesson on not too long ago was homophones, right? There shouldn't even be such thing as a homophone. Right? You know, that's how confusing the English language is. You know, you got it's crazy. But I got the scripture for you. Jeremiah 23:1. It says, Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Alright. He said, woe. Woe means destruction.
Right.
Destruction to these preachers who try to teach the non-correct doctrine.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Cause they scatter the sheep, man. With that bullshit ass doctrine, man.
Woe to them who touch. How about you know God's people?
Exactly. There you go, come on. And it says, saith the Lord. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
You scattered his flock and driven them away.
Right.
They're not supposed to be driven away. They're scattered all around. Confused.
Yeah, continuing on, it says, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. Right? So,
Basically said, he's going to punish us. Basically, get us right. As the people, getting us right. Esau hasn't done it. Nobody else. They preachers, they teaching false things, so they're not correcting them. The Lord said he is.
come on, and it goes back. That goes back to reward, right? We did a lesson not too long ago. You get rewarded for whatever you do, whether it be evil or whether it be good. So it says he's going to visit the people for their evil. And how is he going to visit the people for their evil? This goes like that. You know, because it's all good.
I can't even see.
Yeah.
Alright? James 3:14. God, I have to sound like the fake preachers. They go, James 3. Yeah.
Yep, it's James. It's James 3:14. It says, but if ye have bitter envying and strife, but if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. Right? So, yeah. It says, this wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly and sensual, devilish. And what's this wisdom? You know, this wisdom. It ain't talk about this. It's talk about the worldly wisdom, the churches, man. I'm gonna repeat it. It says, but if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts or your spirits, glory not and lie not against the truth. And envying and strife is the spirit of the church. That's all the spirit of the church. The demons, man. You know?
But demons all up in there.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the when they play that music, you know, they all start jumping to that, the crazy, like a exorcist.
And you know what's the main thing I hate? How these men who are disabled and they can't walk, but when they start getting in churches, they start jumping up and being able to walk. They believe in it. They believe in the church.
Yeah, the left hand side. Worship me. I need to worship me. That's all it is.
No,
you got to talk about.
it's windy out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you read Jeremiah 23?
No, that was James 3 and 4.
Okay, y'all rolling in the scripture.
Car.
I got a whole bunch.
Go.
Jeremiah 28:8.
We're reading the Bible. Reading the Bible. Go ahead.
Read the Bible what we're supposed to do.
We reading it the correct way too.
You know what?
You said
28:8.
Okay.
Jeremiah 28:8.
Just like what you said, we're reading the scriptures. Let me tell you this. Anybody
Every time you try to speak ass, it's demons, man.
That's all we got it, Mike. Let's get closer to the mic.
That thing bouncing.
That's how it is. Got off the road.
Let me tell you this.
No, go ahead.
What you get? You say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you was getting.
Anybody who come up here, any like just what just happened, them sirens, there's always got to be something. People try to come up here, doesn't matter. We gonna speak over it. This is the Lord's show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, I think me and the brother, all three of us, me these two brothers, we was doing a video. We mentioned that like the noise, the sirens, construction, and then the cars, and all this noise is going to be over. I got this.
Oh, they sweet as they come.
And you know what? That's because of the Christian doctrine. That's because of that damn Christian doctrine. You can just do whatever the hell you want to do, man. Do what you like. Yeah, do what you like, spirit, man. That's why that our men all sweet like that, man. You know, no rules. You know, you can eat pork. The laws don't matter. You know, but you'll follow the government law though. Okay, but this is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
God, we're the prophets of old. Prophets of new and old. Doesn't matter, because our spirit's been here probably more than trillions of years.
No, not trillions. Yeah, not trillions, but
This guy.
We prophesied to
Because
The
the earth is what, about 15,000?
yeah. Right.
15,000 years old. So from the beginning, we'd have been back here many times. We just don't know.
Right.
Generation to generation, we could have been here thousands and thousands of times. You know, we don't know. But read that again.
What the hell is that?
What the hell?
I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know. I'm pretending I didn't even see that. It's Jeremiah.
See all kinds.
20. Especially, you know what? Especially down here. You know, what the hell is this? Fucking whatever.
freak show.
Jeremiah 28:8. Jeremiah 28:8. It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
right. We're doing as the prophets of old.
Right.
We're prophesying against many countries.
Yes.
Let's say Russia. They're already ready to launch the missiles.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Reincarnation.
They got, what was that? UN? The big trucks, the armored trucks.
Was it United Nations?
I don't know if it was UN. It was some
UN.
big ass white trucks. Yeah, it was UN. Yeah.
They had the generators, because there's going to be an EMP.
Yeah.
Massive
Yeah, EMP is what?
Electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah, I was asking.
Salak.
Yeah.
Because before the UN, you had what you call the League of Nations. That goes back in Psalms 83, where they took crafty counsel against us, man. To cut us off from being a nation of people.
That EMP is going to shut down everything. They're going to have generators.
Right. And also going in the scripture too, because you had I think you already said it really. The prophets of old, we doing the same thing the prophets of old had done, man. You know, in fact, but like you said, we're back. So which means we most likely did this in the past life.
Hell, we did. We're doing what Yahushua did.
Yeah. So
We're finished for.
yeah, it's nothing new, you know. So that's where that word reincarnation comes in. You know, but like I said, we most likely did. If we doing this everything we do this in this lifetime, we did in the past life.
We did exactly what he did.
So the prophets of old are back doing the same thing, prophesying. That's also what that's going into. Okay.
Now the word preacher means what? That means prophet.
Yep.
Prophesy.
Right.
So there's those churches, Christians in them churches saying they're preachers.
False prophets.
They're not prophesying anything. And notice since we've been coming out teaching, now all of a sudden they're going deep in the scripture. They even go in blue letter now. So when were they doing that when our asses was in them churches? When were they going and teaching us about the nations and who the Israelites was? We never even heard of the Israelites in church. Now all of a sudden they want to bring out the Israelites and saying everybody has a chance for salvation.
Now,
All they do is teach the New Testament.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't teach about the Old Testament, bro.
Yeah, they tell you it's done away with. The Old Testament done away with.
Now all of a sudden every so-called black person know they're Israelite.
So now vocab and learning from us. Now they want to do away with certain things according to the law.
And vocab's a devil.
All they doing is learning from us, man.
Okay, man. He a devil. All he ever does is go into Hebrew Israelites, man.
It's not that, it's bad.
It's a lot. You got people that so-called was in the truth talking about the Old Testament is done away with, like the Passover and the Sabbath. They done away with.
Crazy stuff. The Yahweh Shah never worked miracles.
Yeah, that's that black nigga Lahab, that we learned about. The only reason why we know about them dudes because the apostles know.
Well, that's one body of Yahweh Shah teaching that.
Yeah.
How you one body of Yahweh Shah saying he never worked miracles? Well, why did the Most High send the Son then? That's a miracle in itself. Come on, man.
He said, it's a lot. He said all that was nailed to the cross with Yahweh Shah, all on Sabbath. For the
Down goes Frazier.
Yeah, it's about she fell.
What is that?
He said Passover and the Sabbath was the old ordinance, and it was nailed to the cross with Yahweh Shah. There.
So now Yahweh Shah had extra things nailed to the cross. Get out of here.
I don't know. People, they say the New Testament, people look at it. I think people's problem, is they look at this like one big ass chapter book. You can't look at it like some regular ass chapter book. That's like, but even Esau knows that, okay, if something's in the same book, that means they all still relevant. You got the Old Testament and the New Testament, which it shouldn't even be called that, but they're both still fucking relevant, man. Like I said, even Esau knows that. So you got chapter 1 in one of Esau's school books. You telling me chapter 10 ain't gonna have no relevance to chapter 1? You gotta have somewhere to start.
Well, you know what? Don't believe in the Old Testament. That's fine. I'm not even mad at you guys. Don't believe in the New Testament. That's fine. Because you ain't nothing but the false prophet. I don't care.
If you go into like some like hotels and jails, all they got is the New Testament in it.
Yeah. The Gideons.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, you got it.
Because it ain't meant for you to get, man.
Hey, I got a real quick precept. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
They double beat.
I got a quick precept of what we was just talking about. This is Matthew 5:17. Since they like to go in the New Testament. Matthew 5:17.
And the Lord taking your health away from you slowly but surely, man. You looking good. Near death.
He is walking.
Hey, the microphone.
Oh yeah. This is Matthew 5:17. Since we was going into that, it says, "Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." So that's basically self-explanatory. That's what we're going into.
That's one of my scriptures. The Lord said he ain't got the law ain't done away with.
Right.
But the Christian churches try to make it seem like it is. It's not. He ain't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill.
Right.
To fulfill is our salvation.
And there are so many scriptures. I did a video on that I think a month ago. There's so many scriptures on like things that the Old Testament say the same thing in the New Testament. So many scriptures in the Bible talk about that. I lined up like 6 scriptures, and there's so many more. I couldn't even get to all of them. Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Come on.
You know?
He might have a question. Old Jake might have a question.
Bro.
What's that? No. I'm
Which one?
stepping back today.
I said 8:20.
I was at 8:20. Okay.
Yeah, man. Walking Dead, the guy that had the lion. Ezekiel.
You got a question?
We gonna read.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I have no idea.
He said Jesus is coming.
He said Jesus is coming. Okay.
He's right.
It's right.
Not that Jesus.
Well, people fuck out.
Get ready.
Oh, he said get ready.
He said get ready.
Oh, but hey, it might be an angel. An angel passed by the cat.
Not the pale Jesus, but the Jesus that's darker than a penny. The one that's darker than copper.
Jesus isn't coming. Okay, Jesus. First of all, Jesus is the devil. That offends people a lot. Anyway, it's Isaiah 8:20. It says, "To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them."
Right. If they speak not to this word, there is no light. They have no light if they speak with these false doctrines.
Right.
That can go with the Bible. The Bible is not meant for them. Why do you think in the scriptures they say the Bible is a mystery?
Yeah.
It's not meant for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was meant for everybody would be straight, man.
And it will be everyone's book.
It would be, exactly. These people, everybody's fucking bugged out, man. And like you said, like you said, it's a mystery to everybody. Hell, how we know is because it was a mystery to us at first. But the Lord put the Spirit on us to retain that. And get the scriptures.
I'm tired.
Ezekiel 22 and 25. 25.
Come on.
The joke 25. And so, like I was saying, the Bible, why you think in the Bible, you know what? Let's say since y'all like the Testament, okay, we can go to the New Testament. Why you think in the New Testament it still says mysteries? It still says it, right? But I thought y'all say that the New Testament was real written and the Old Testament was a prototype or something.
Really, the New and the Old Testament, it's all one book.
That's what I'm saying. It's all one book. Like I said, if you got a part in Esau, like I said, it's a shame that Esau knows that, but our people don't in the truth. You got a school book, right? We've seen it, like one of the big chapter books, right? You got part 1, probably got like 11 chapters. You got part 2, probably got like 20 chapters. It's all relevant. It's all one book.
The reason why the chapters are there, so you'll know. The reason why it'll say Jeremiah chapter 5 verse such and such, so you'll know where to go to find it. Or what you're looking for, what part you're looking for in the Bible.
Right.
Please turn to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Please turn to chapter 4, page 78.
Yeah, that much. But anyway, this is Ezekiel 22. He ain't got nothing to say today. Nothing. He ain't got shit to say today.
The Spirit beat him down.
Strangle nigga.
The Spirit beat him down.
Yep.
Strangle nigga.
Yeah, he only look all that well this week.
Yeah, he is.
He looked down in the dumps.
Yeah, Yeah, it's like he don't feel well.
I mean, he got up, he shined his head and everything, but that was about it.
Yeah, but you can see it in his face. He ain't doing so well.
That spirit beat him down.
I don't know what the hell these niggas be doing. They probably have to use what they show in the cartoons where they get something where they shot the floor that spins. They probably use that big that big machine. They shot their heads with the.
Yeah, they shining the hell out of their heads.
Look at this fruitcake.
They show that show SpongeBob.
Suspenders.
But
Go ahead,
yeah, this is Ezekiel 22 and 25. It says there's a conspiracy of her prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion, ravening the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure of precious things. They have made.
Hey, is your last name Farrakhan?
Minister.
Oh, you good?
Brother Baines got disturbed. Go ahead.
It says they have made. And they have made her many windows a widow, Salakia. In the midst thereof, yeah, I'm gonna have to read that, Salakia.
Read it over.
Come on. Verse 25.
What are you in?
Ezekiel 22, 25.
All right, go ahead.
There is a conspiracy of our prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion ravening the prey.
Right, it's a conspiracy, you know, unsure fact, so to speak, which is an oxymoron.
Yep.
But it's a conspiracy, you know. Everybody like, oh, they really, it's a controversy.
Right.
Those damn Israelites again. Go ahead.
So it's like I said, mysteries.
Yep.
They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure of precious things. They have
Read that over again, Slocky. I might have been off of that.
You want to read it? Okay.
Yeah.
It says there is a conspiracy of her prophets. And
That's talking about Salaki. That's not talking about us. Go ahead.
Okay. And the midst thereof,
Right.
like a roar. Oh, I got you now. Like a roaring lion,
Right.
ravening the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure of precious things.
Yeah, that's also going into Jesse Jackass in them, man.
Yep.
They call themselves preachers. All they doing is these churches, all they doing is taking your damn money, man. That we so overcome BS.
But the thing is, we say it, and then when it happens to people, they all on the news. These motherfuckers took my money, crying and shit, man. You know, they have made her many widows in the midst thereof. Right?
So America hasn't done a goddamn thing for our people, man. This society's done nothing for our people.
Nope.
They post up those churches on a gutter-ratted, roach-infested street corner.
Like five good churches in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, so another all the time, shouldn't it? Yeah, first John Baptist Episcopal Church.
I know.
Yeah.
And second, Church of Science of Christ. Shouldn't they be going against each other?
Go to the book of Ephesians 4:4. If you can get that, Ephesians 4:4. I know I'm supposed to read that.
I'll get it.
4:4. Yeah, one body. You know? Did y'all tell me why?
Jesus Christ is the devil?
You said Christ is in your heart, but your heart is your mind. You don't go to the scriptures.
I got that scripture for
Christ
you.
ain't in our heart.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that.
When you think about like the prophets be saying, when you think about Christ, what's the first thought that comes to your mind? That fucking devil right there. Yeah. That devil ain't in my heart. They don't them songs though. I got the joy down in my heart to stay. That's what they want, man. You know? Ephesians 4:4, yeah.
Where they learn that? Yeah, I learned that slow. This is in your heart.
It's Ephesians. Step up a little bit. It's Ephesians 4:4. It says there's one body and
Right.
one spirit.
One body, one spirit. Okay? It's only the spirit of how you're supposed to be acting. And these Christian churches or Christianity or all these religions, they don't have that spirit, man. Okay? The Lord wants men to conduct themselves in the mindset of fear towards him. Okay? That fear towards him is listening, okay, onto what he says, okay? Because he's the commander, he's the top guy, you know?
Yep.
So the Lord wants you to listen to him. Okay? Hey, so are you Muslim? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of these Muslims don't be on that deen.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you Muslim.
You said yes, sir?
Yeah, I knew he was. He just said no because he didn't want to say no.
They ain't on that
They got that
deen.
red beard.
Yeah.
Huh?
Henna. Cover up your brain.
Okay.
I think he was in that red.
The scripture says that wisdom is to old man gray hairs or something like that.
Yeah. Wisdom to an old man is his gray hair.
Yeah. And the
Gray
young
hair
man
is
is
wisdom to an old man, and the young man is his strength.
right. So you're supposed to want to.
The gray.
A lot of these people they be wanting to try to look young. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of gray hair.
Yeah, you should want the gray hair, man. You know? In these church buildings, man, the grandmother be having the straw hat and shit, the most extravagant hat. You can't even see past that hat to see the preacher, and you know?
Wait till tomorrow.
Oh my God.
They're gonna bring out the big dogs.
Tomorrow,
And they have perfect attendance.
man, forget about it, man. Tomorrow, everybody you gonna see people that haven't been to church in years up in there, man.
There's gonna be so many people come. They're gonna head on 2 services. Yeah. And you know they're gonna do it because they want the money.
They gonna have an Easter egg hunt afterwards.
Yeah. After they play.
After they pass the plate. And Easter ain't got. I mean that Easter egg hunt, because rabbits don't lay eggs. You know. So how the heck did that bull crap get into the churches, man? Okay, and then to speak about Easter, right? Easter could fall on March one year, then it end up in late April next year. You can't change the day of anybody's death, man.
And the dates change as well. Right?
Yeah. If somebody died April 20th, 1990, you can't change that person's death. That's the day that they died.
Yeah.
You know? But these churches be trying to change the day that the Lord died. You know? Yeah, that Jesus Christ devil, yeah, he probably died all those days. You know?
Yeah.
But Yahweh Shai ain't died on those days. It talks about, when the Lord passed away. You know? And it was around the time of Passover, man. And these Christians don't even know about Passover, man. Okay? They don't have no idea what Passover means or where it even started. Where we at?
Same scripture.
Are you getting them Easter clothes? Oh, that's the question of the day. Yeah. You getting Easter clothes for your children?
Teaching that bullshit as
Easter Sunday, Easter Monday.
Yeah, they get them children. They teach these children materialistic. They'll get them children one special outfit that they only gonna wear one time.
I will watch it on Easter Sunday, then the following Monday, not the next Monday. The following Monday, I put that shit on again because half the people in the school ain't seen me put it on.
talking about the? I'm not talking about the Easter. I'm talking about the church outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Church
yeah.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the whole one piece. Remember they used to have the whole one piece suit thing? Everything in one.
And Jake be the main ones who be doing that, man. Jake be the main ones who get that. If you ain't got scripture, you get Jeremiah 16.
I was told that Deuteronomy first.
Oh yeah. Get that Deuteronomy. It's like in the 60th verse where it talks about following wood and stone, worshiping wood and stone. But you can keep going on that though.
Continuing on, it says, even as ye are called in one hope of your call.
There's only one calling, man. And guess what? Church ain't the Christianity ain't the calling. Okay? First off, the Christianity, you was made a Christian because your mother sent you to church, man. That's why these people are Christians, because their mother sent them to church. And ultimately it boils back down to slavery. You know, they forced that religion on our people. You know, we was talking about it earlier about how you know, they try to say that Jesus died for everybody, right, 2,000 years ago, but then 1,500 years after he passed away, now all of a sudden here comes Christianity talking about we're 1/3 of a human.
Right.
Come on, man. You got it. Come on. Oh, one calling. Yeah.
Next verse.
What did it say?
Verse 5, it says, one Lord.
One Lord.
One faith.
That's another thing that Christianity be teaching. That the Lord is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit all the one.
That bullshit.
Like Trinity.
Yeah, the Trinity. The Holy Trinity.
That's what right. That the Most High would have to send himself down here to die on the cross.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, what about the Most High's favorite was what? Peter, right? Or John?
Yeah, Peter. He chose Peter to. Yeah, but the
No,
Lord,
John.
Yahweh Shai. You talking about? You said the Most High. Yeah, Yahweh Shai's favorite was Peter. I mean, John.
John.
Right.
The Yahushua favorite was John.
Right.
So how they the same person?
Right.
Yeah, they both had different favorites.
Right.
Good point.
It says one faith.
There's only one faith.
Yep.
These Christians don't know what faith is, man. You know? They have that love for their brothers. You always hear about all the gossip stories that these grandmothers be having in the church, talking shit about people. You know, but never offer a solution to try to help them out, help their situation out, man. You know, never wouldn't be there for that person when they low. A lot of these people that you know, Christians, so-called Christians, you know, when they going through some type of craziness, they want everybody to pray for them. You know, instead of them actually praying to the Most High. You know, and realizing that the Lord is the one who's you know, putting you through the stuff that you're going through.
Salaki, they run to the pastor first, even before they go to the Lord.
The pastor be can everybody in the audience pray for Sister Betty? You know, she has breast cancer.
Or gout.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Pray for Sister Betty, but Sister Betty, the main one talking shit about everybody in the church, right? You was about to say something? And the scriptures talk about how the older woman is supposed to act. You know, they're supposed to teach the younger, you know, teach the younger to love their husbands and so on and so forth. You know, these older women in the churches, they be the worst ones, man.
Yeah. Causing confusion.
The haze.
You know why? Because they still got that old person on themselves. They ain't into the scriptures. They still they only want to try to be into the scriptures on Sunday instead of every day.
that's in the churches are actually still with their husbands, man.
Really, they're supposed to be at home.
Yeah, they supposed to be at home, man. Yeah, but the thing that these Christians believe and they all agree on or think is that when you die, you go to hell or you go to heaven, or as long as you believe.
They believe in it too.
Yeah, as long
Right.
as you believe in it,
Yeah.
you go to hell.
That's all Greek mythology, man.
Hellfire.
Right.
The hellfire.
See, look at the pants.
Yeah, they
Pants.
He walking in hellfire right now?
Not walking in the hellfire.
He's not walking in. I can't see it. He probably see it.
Yeah, you
So
wear.
you wear your pants
Below the ankles.
So you in hellfire,
Yeah,
brother.
you get
Oh, yeah.
dragged.
Oh man.
Burning.
Didn't they say that you get dragged? You get dragged down or something like that?
I think
They got different
it's
ones.
something
yeah.
when they ask you some kind of question about who's the Lord or whatever. You answer wrong, you get bashed in your head with a hammer.
And they got a belief where as though if they say if you're in a
They
situation,
put the camera on him.
they said if you're in a situation where you got a choice of life or death to starve, they say they against eating pork, but they say if you starve yourself to death, that's a sin.
And when you look at it, right, they like to confuse us with them. You know, you see he got the garment and stuff like that. You know,
They don't say he wearing a dress.
right. They won't.
That's closer to a dress than what the hell you doing.
Right. Yeah. But they always, you know, a lot of people like to say when we try that you know, the Bible says these things and stuff like that, they automatically say, "What, you Muslim?" You know, we're not Muslims. You know, women are supposed to be covering themselves up and stuff like that. Those are the customs of Abraham. You know, that was passed down to Abraham. You know, but
They try to make fun. They try to make fun of what we wear too. Vocab in them. They try to make fun of what we wear. Now you go. They try to make fun of what we wear, as far as our garments. But they're wearing a penis around their neck.
right.
You know, when you wear a necktie, that's a penis. That's an obelix. That's an obelix.
They wear a monkey suit.
Yep. Well, you know, vocab, he's so hurt by the spirit. Like I said, all he does is videos on the Israelites. That's all he does. Because he's hurt by the spirit because he's trying to keep that Christianity alive.
Yep.
But he knows it's already dead, man.
Yep.
It's already dead. It's only a matter of time that before it perishes.
You know, the churches end up getting shot. You know, shot up.
Well, he hush about that.
Hey, if it was a time for a church to get shot up, it would be the best time for a so-called white man to do it would be on Easter.
Yeah, take out a lot of niggas.
Yeah, that's the best time. Yeah, because everybody all up in there.
Yeah,
They get a kill count.
yeah,
Yeah, they talk that shit down.
yeah.
You know,
Where's Dylan
Since,
Roof?
Big number.
Where we at in the? Got that Deuteronomy 28.
This Deuteronomy 28 and 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee into a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Yeah. So here go the thing. If you know, Africa was conquered from the East Indians, you'd be following Hinduism, man.
Right.
You know, if our people were conquered from the so-called Chinese, they'd be following Buddha. You know, be looking like monks and shit out here, man. You know. So it just so happened that the Lord chose to put the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans under the lowest people on this planet, so-called white men, which are biblically known as Edomites. Okay, and they just had that spirit of deception on them, man. Okay, that the serpent, you know, what's that? Psalm 58 and 13.
I get it. Or you want to get it?
No, you can get it,
Oh,
but you keep going on that, though.
All right. Continuing on.
And you know, Christianity is a lie. They've been lying to us the whole time, man. That ain't the truth inside the Bible, man. Yeah.
Hey, settle down.
58 is the
Continuing on. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Yeah. So it was told that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will be worshiping white Jesus in this land, man. Okay? We're not supposed to be worshiping no white Jesus, man. Alright? So that don't go to that church and you see them bullshit ass images up in there, man. Thinking that that's the truth, man. White Jesus ain't coming to save nobody. Alright?
Precept. It's
Fire at will.
verse 64. Deuteronomy 28, verse 64.
Ain't no 13.
And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods. Neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So I mean, basically, this prophecy right here, because it's saying, you know, it's the Lord scattered out people, and who's the people that were scattered? The blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And just like the brother brought out earlier, each land that was conquered, they worship certain people. Like I mean, you over the Mexicans, they worship Jesus. They worship Jesus because they were speaking Spanish, and all they was taught to speak Spanish by them Spaniards or whatever. And over here, we got Jesus, man. Like the brother said, whoever conquer the land, that's who they gonna worship, man. And that's two scriptures that said that. A wood and stone as well. You got also some of our people over here worshiping they say they worship Allah, which is God, but basically they praying to the northeast, to the cobblestone, man. When they go over to Saudi Arabia, they worship the cobblestone. They walk around the cobblestone 6 times, man. Worshiping wood and stone, man.
Right.
Just like the scripture said.
Right.
The stone and the cross.
Right.
That as well.
The cross was the wood.
Right.
Hey, that's what they nailed Yahweh.
So you gonna say something?
Yeah, and we're going to have Israelites all over in every country where we were scattered at. All the tribes, all different tribes going to be on all 4 corners of the earth and every continent.
Right.
Talking about that.
Yeah, because being scattered is a major thing. You know? You got that?
It's Jeremiah 2:11. Half a nation changed their gods.
Yeah, it says, has a nation changed their gods? When you go into history, right? The East Indians, they always worship their gods, right? The Hamites always worship their gods, you know, whether it's frog god or, you know, the cows and stuff like that. They always worship their gods. When you go into the Moab, they always worship the same god. Ishmael, you know, the so-called Arabs, you know, they always worship the same god. You know, keep going.
Which are yet no gods.
Right, but they're no gods. Those people that they worshiping, they're no gods. Even though that they got the same God, it's the same thing. The Egyptians always had their same God. Right? But they not no gods. Right? Keep going.
But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit.
Yeah. Our people changed the fact that the Lord, the one who the world inwardly calls Jesus, looks like a so-called black man for this image, man. Okay? The Bible says that Jesus is a so-called black man, not a white man. Where did this image come from?
Yep, that's right.
Right, that's right. Alexander the Pope. Right. Right.
Yep.
So what about it, man? What we supposed to do? You know you're Hebrew?
Right.
Well, that's how it is.
That's the always. That's the.
Agnostic saying that. Then I'm not atheist. I'm atheist. I'm telling you there's proof of that. Show yourself real proof. If you're evidence, I will then change my train of thought, and I will act on those actions. It's really the last stuff first. I mean, you could, but I mean, I would use the principles of saying I don't use any power to take away from my power. I always try to do whatever I can, 100%.
So you need proof, right?
I prefer proof.
Right. You walk with your wife? That's
Psalm
proof
14 and 1.
of evolution. Okay, so if we evolve, right?
Right.
Why would we need to evolve and have another sex? Why would we need to evolve with another sex? If we were created from a big bang or whatever the case is, wouldn't we be asexual? Where we would just be able to have birth, give birth ourselves? Why would there be a woman inside us to help? That has to be another power. Right, every species.
There are some species that
Some that don't.
and that's a lot of stuff that's like,
Right, you know what I'm saying? So,
but
Right.
well, I mean, the oxygen, if you look at everything that's in the universe, there's 5 major elements that we're all made out of, that everything on this earth is out of is also made out of.
Right.
And after you get a star, it becomes a supernova, and then it becomes a white dwarf after it explodes.
Right.
It just explodes all those atoms into different areas. Basically,
I believe I agree with that.
it coincides with the black holes and put them in, splits out a quasar, and then boom, you get a new galaxy somewhere else. Composes the elements of what we're made out of.
Yeah, so that's all a part of growth.
Right, and
You know, like a man and woman have a baby, and there's another child, and that child grows up.
I got wrong.
Can I ask you a quick question? Can I ask you a quick question? One quick question. One quick question. You feel what's blowing right now?
Yeah.
Do you see it? Right, but you know what it is, though, right?
Yeah, we can measure it, though.
Can you weigh fire?
Do what?
Can you weigh fire?
You can turn it into a different element. We can turn it into air.
Can you weigh actual fire?
Can you weigh it?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. You might be able to. I don't know. Probably have to isolate.
Out of the power we worship in.
Perhaps you can. But when I try to use everything I can in my control to make a difference. I can't rely on the power to try to help me to do it. I need to find myself.
Right, and that's what the Christian religion has done.
Yep.
The Christian religion
Destroyed.
has destroyed people and caused them back. You barely heard of that shit, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord gave us up. He's not needed. He knows everything about Caesar. He knows all about Cedric Borgia.
But that's no good.
But now what?
That's no good.
That's not doing you no good. It's him that made you believe in it being an agnostic.
So he won.
Christianity. Yeah.
So basically, Esau won. He got another one.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said you can measure wind or weigh wind.
Yeah, you can weigh wind.
How can you weigh that?
I don't know. Maybe miles per hour.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I don't know.
The only thing you're going to get a weight out of that is
You really can't even measure that because it changes so much.
Yeah.
They just give you
Estimation.
what they call that? They just give you basically an estimation.
Yeah.
You know?
Wind is completely random.
All it is an estimation. 50 miles an hour wind. You get your meter out there and it says 53 miles an hour.
Don't even know where the wind coming from. It just passes at a moment, and then it just comes.
And then can change direction.
Yeah. The spirit, the scriptures talk about the spirit is like the wind too.
Yep.
You know, you don't know when the spirit may hop on a brother, you know, to say certain things. See, people think that they can measure, you know, everything. You know, you can't even determine when you go to sleep or when you wake up. You know, the Lord is the one who seals up your instructions. You know, at the end of the day, you can't say, yo, I'm gonna go to sleep tonight and I'm gonna have a dream. You know, you can't do that. The Lord is the one who puts those visions in your head and those thoughts in your mind at the time that you're supposed to think them. You know, you get Proverbs. No, you can go ahead. Proverbs.
Or even like you saying, I don't know if you said this exactly. You said, I'm gonna wake up this time tomorrow.
Unless you got an alarm clock.
Even if you got an alarm clock, you can sleep through the shit.
Right.
It's all about the Lord.
That's right.
When the Lord wants you to wake up, it's been plenty of times. I said,
like the Lord can put you to death.
Exactly.
In the middle of your sleep.
Right. You have one?
No, yeah, he's getting Proverbs 20 and 24. Because people always want to. He said faith. You know, faith is.
That's a good one. Salaki, brother.
Now you good.
Who holding the?
I'm not.
John 3 and 8. I was looking for that.
About the wind.
Yeah, I was looking for that. Yeah, something like that. Yep.
The water.
You can't measure it.
The water when the like when if you standing on the sand, you know, next thing you know, you find yourself getting closer to the water. Like the water is closer to you, but you ain't moved.
Yep. Right. Yep.
You know, how does that happen? It's a power that created those things to happen.
And it's a spiritual world. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Most High controller the boundaries of the water.
Yeah.
Right?
I bet you when he says about the croak on that deathbed, he was like, oh Lord, that's got to be. He gonna be looking for God. There.
Please, Lord, not right now.
Not right now, God. I'll read that.
All right, come on. This is John. This is John 3 and 8, and this is in the red letter. So this is Yahweh speaking. The wind bloweth where it listen, and thou hearest the sound thereof.
Like we can hear the wind right now. You know, it's probably picking up on the mic. You know, we can hear the wind right now. You got it.
But canst not tell whence it cometh, and whether it go.
Yep.
So is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Yeah. You can't tell. That's why they tried to kill us all, and we all just kept repopulating.
I mean, you can tell even Esau don't know, because when we mentioned that when you have we talk about wind, you have a tornado. They don't know whether it's going to be a tornado. That's why they always say tornado watch.
Right. Or they don't know if it's going to hit.
They don't even know
where it's going to hit.
Cause
right.
they seen the tornado come down and go right back up. They said, oh, it's going to hit. It came down and came right back up and didn't even hit. Yep. And then it cleared up.
Yep. That's crazy.
You know?
That's the wind.
That's wind.
The hurricanes too.
Hey, they had a tornado, a standstill tornado in the sand. You know, they don't know that.
The devil be creating tornadoes.
Some of that shit is created. Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Can I get you the scripture?
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 15.
You can read it.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna read it says, Yahweh have granted me to speak as I would, and to province as is meet for the things that are given me, because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom and directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words, all wisdom also, and knowledge and workmanship. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements, the beginning and end and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of the seasons, the circuit of the years and the position of stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furrows of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants, and the virtue of roots.
And so all the knowledge that the Lord done created, you know, you can't just say that something happened to nothing and now all of a sudden we hear, with all this, the different things that different beasts be having, the different medications that different plants and stuff have, you can't just say that the Big Bang Theory can explain that, man.
Can't explain that either. That's
a part of the reasonings of men right there. I don't know what's that man reason or logic, for waking up and thinking the way that they do. You'll go crazy, trying to think why these people do the thing that they do. You'll go crazy, trying to go into the minds of some of these people, man.
Yeah. It says, and all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know. And that's coming from Solomon.
And that's how we're able to know certain secrets, man. Because the Lord gives it to us. So we're able to know when somebody, what is it? Like, for example, it talks about the countenance of a person. You know what I'm saying? We're able to tell certain things. If a man walks a certain way, we remember there was times where we'd say, yo, are you a homosexual? And the man would be like, yeah. But then people would be like, how the heck you knew they was homosexual?
We can know some people chicks now.
Yeah, right. That's a good example. The scriptures talk about the spirit quickeneth, but the flesh profiteth nothing. And that goes into that scripture about the spirit. The spirit lives.
This guy said, you got to show me proof. Somebody look up the definition of faith.
Should have told him breathing air. You can't see it though.
Yeah.
Right.
You did.
Somebody gonna get it. Oh, you getting it?
Oh, you already did. Okay.
Yeah. Let's look up the definition of faith.
Right.
The Jake have to see it, shit. To believe it. That's crazy, right?
Didn't he say he ain't believe in God?
Yeah, he don't believe in God. He said, you got to show me proof. The proof is all around you. What more do you want?
So, hey, well, you got
a goddamn heart that beats all day and all night.
Right. All your whole life. Your heart been beating your whole life.
You fall and get a cut, your skin form a scab. The heal itself.
Right. Yeah. Right. And you can't see the things that's working. Right. You can't see that.
He listened to that Jake.
You just know that.
This is Jake. He's real good in that.
Even when you breathe, you already mentioned that.
Yeah. I forgot his name.
Well, I mean, you got a credit card, right? How you gonna know the money on there if you don't check? Right. You can't see the money on there.
You just got faith until you go up in there and they say your funds have been denied. You got that definition out?
Ron something.
All right, this
His name Ron something.
This is the definition of faith. It says allegiance to duty or a person, loyalty, fealty to one's promise, sincerity of intentions in good faith, belief and trust in loyalty to God, belief in traditional doctrines of religion, firm belief in something.
Here it comes. This is it.
For which there is no proof.
There you go.
Right.
That's why they got on one definition. They'll have A, B, C, D.
That's what it is.
They do that because the English language is so messed up that they've applied definitions to words.
Right. And here go the difference from us and a lot of these Christians. Right? We there's a difference in faith and knowing. You know what I'm saying? You got the term blind faith. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We don't have blind faith. Because we know what's going on. Yeah. We know what's inside of these scriptures. Yeah. And the scriptures talk about faith comes by hearing. Yeah. So we could tell a Christian, hey, the Bible says that Jesus is a so-called black man, but they don't want to hear it because they don't know it. They don't got the faith to even hear it in the first place.
And that goes to saying when we said we confident we know it's the truth. That's like you said, that faith that let us know with the confidence that is the truth and
right.
Everything is real. This is real. Like without saying it, like without in our mind we in right now, before when we was in the world, when we got that hook in these scriptures. With me, it was the Deuteronomy, man. With everything that's going on, man, I knew this was the truth, man. And
right.
Ever since then, Lord willing, keep faith on me, keep pushing to the end. Like, I know this is the truth.
Right. We know how to break down these scriptures the right way. You know, that's the thing from us and a lot of these different people out here who say that they believe, you know, in the Bible. They don't know how to break down the Bible the right way. You know?
Exactly.
And, the only ones who even tries to study the Bible, you gotta give them some type of credit. It's Jehovah's Witnesses. You know? But they go off on a lot of stuff too. You know? But where we was at before that one?
I was on John 3 and 8.
Proverbs 20 and 24?
Yeah. This Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord.
And that's one thing that these, like you can tell this to a Christian, right? That you know the Lord controls everything, right? They won't believe it.
That's not what that means.
You're interpreting it the wrong way.
They always say more than they do the hour.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Come on.
I'm glad you said that. Can you get Job 1, the first chapter? It's about the 7th verse. Yeah, because these Christians, they think that that Satan is fighting the Lord. Okay? The so-called white man is Satan, man, according to the Bible. The so-called white man is the devil, which the word devil means deceive. And they forced our people to believe in Christianity.
Right.
They ain't gonna tell their children that though.
They're the devil.
That's right.
Isaiah 14. You can finish on that Proverbs too. You can get Isaiah 2.
You want to Job 1 and 7, right?
Yeah.
It says, how can a man then understand his own way?
Right. How can you understand your own way? You gotta understand that the Lord created you and He made you to have the personality that you have. Okay? You brought out the scripture about the diversities of animals. So many different animals, man, and that you ain't gonna it's animals that Esau don't even know about. You know? But here you got Esau making up animals and shit, you know, that he never heard noises.
Yeah, dinosaurs.
Yeah, but they'll believe that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And the Most High can number them. And he know them by
It's a
the
lot.
Most High. He know them by name. Each of them by name.
Yeah.
So that's bad.
Adam named them.
Yeah.
Adam named all and who's to say that was that one Adam? It could have been, you know, numerous Adams at that point in time too. You know, that was naming them. The Lord knowing all of the animals, which Yahweh does know all the animals, He created them. You know? According to the Bible, a spider wouldn't be a spider in the Hebrew.
Right.
You know, it's a different name.
Yeah, Adam just come from ground.
Yeah.
When you read Genesis, the 5th chapter, it breaks all that down.
Right. That was saying that when it said Adam, it could mean Yahweh Shah was the one who was, you know, naming all the animals, but it could have been the other Adam, you know, the sons of God that was naming them too. You know, because you had the sons of God that was with Yahweh Shah.
It says that Genesis the 3rd chapter when He said, "Let us," first chapter.
Let us make
man in our
Right.
image. Who's the us?
Right.
He said, "Let us make man in our image." That more likely was Yahweh Shah speaking to the angels.
Right.
Let us make man in our image.
Right.
They think that was the Most High.
You know what? Yeah, I'm glad you said that because it does talk about that whole chapter was the angels and Yahweh Shah making everything.
Yep.
Right. And the Lord could have been like, hey, here go the blueprint for this line I want you to make. You know, I want you to create.
You know what them Christians ain't got it, man. Christians ain't got it. Christian churches ain't got it.
It was a big project, man. big project from the Most High Yahweh on everything. His whole creation, it was just a whole big project. And it just so happened that he hired the top guys.
Yeah,
He made the top guys to break
Mormons, you know?
His favorite people.
Yeah. We're GMS, Great Millstone.
GMS?
Yeah, you ever heard of it?
Yes, I have.
Whatever you heard of Whatever you heard about it, because you know they there's a lot of slander out here.
I heard y'all don't follow rules.
We don't follow rules.
Y'all don't follow commandments.
Oh my God! Hey, you get Matthew 5:17? Who said that?
IUIC?
No, now those I watch y'all too sometimes.
Right.
I watch IUIC. I watch the
He got his doctor from GMS. But he was GMS. Yeah, but whoever, like I said, there's a lot of slander going on. You know, you got a lot of real cat bangers out here. You know, and they're not really worshiping the Lord. The scriptures talk about in John 4:22 that the true worshipers will worship the Lord in the right spirit and in the truth. You know, all right. But she said that
they worship the woman. They all about the woman.
we don't follow rules.
Yeah, we don't follow rules. We don't follow the laws.
Well, hey, ain't that what it was something similar to what happened to Yahweh Shah. He said, who the hell is this? He ain't the Lord's son.
John 19.
Yeah.
He slandered the Lord.
They slandered the Lord. So, hey, that's
thing.
what's happening to us. We don't follow the rules. We don't follow the
Follow
commandments.
the rules and he cut them with their rules.
Well, tell IUIC to kill all the homosexuals that walk by.
And they Yahweh Shah, when he came, he was changing some rules too. You know, they were like, who are this man to be changing certain things? You know, because it's a scripture where it talks about the traditions of men.
Mark 8:8.
Even when he was
Mark 8, you can let that go. Mark 8.
let the Job go, the Job of the man.
Yeah, you can let that go.
Even when Yahweh Shah, they questioned him when he did his miracles on the Sabbath day. They tried to demonize him for doing miracles on the Sabbath
She
day.
had to go because they already programmed her. Don't listen to that camp.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that camp. Well, y'all, they gonna see. They gonna see.
It's not up to us, Lakia. It's not up to us to try to change people's perception. You know, all we out here to do is just preach the word. Right. You know, people gonna believe in what the heck they want to believe in anyway. If the Lord wanted her to understand it and get it, she would have stood up here and listen, or even listened before.
Well, we ain't out to reach.
We ain't out to reach the women.
Y'all
You know.
gonna say rape, but trust me, nobody up here really.
No.
She came up here to her anyway because she came just come up through the camera and all that.
What camp are y'all? I act like this some goddamn fucking some food mart or some shit. Like some pharmacy, like some strip mall. Well, I'm going in this mall, this store today. You know how you go to the mall? Yeah. I'm going in here. I'm going in the Lacey, Blaine, Bryant. Man, they treat the Israelite thing like it's a strip mall. Well, we're going to watch GMS. No, we're going to watch IUIC, IHBK.
Just like your boy, the old bottle. Yeah, I mean, you know, I know Apostle Sahar, but a little bit of IUIC is true, and I like a little bit of this, so I like everybody.
They like entertainment. They want us to just curse out the white man. If we ain't cursing out the white man, it ain't good enough. Yeah. Meanwhile, when the white man start bringing hell on our people, these little low life hoes are going to run and hide, man.
Hold on, though. She said, I know she's ultimately talking about the law, but she said we don't follow the rules.
But she got pants on.
Yeah.
Where do you dress at?
She ain't following the rules.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
who rules? Who rules?
Right.
Who rules? Who down here is the top men that's supposed to be speaking, man? You know? Who make the rules? Is the IUIC we supposed to be listening to IUIC in them? You know? We listening to the scriptures, man. Okay?
And she said she listened to all the camps, right? I listen to the IUIC, a little Sakari. They all got different doctrines. And when Apostle Paul said the Lord is not an author of confusion.
Right.
Let your woman keep silence in the church. She come running up in the church. Salaki. Who are you? What group are you following?
The Christian.
She treated it like a TV show.
Yeah. Like some TV show.
That's that Christian shit. Where they get it from.
Hey. What does Sakari say? That's right. That's right.
That's exactly where they get it from.
But we out here to reach the men, okay?
Yeah. And none of us can follow the rules 100%.
Right. Well, that's what I said,
but we still have it in our spirit to try to do, you know, if you can do it to the best of your ability.
Who said we don't follow the law, man? Come on.
She was saying
Like we got. Come on, man. We out here with garments on with the border blue and fringes.
Everybody say we don't follow the. Anybody that hates will say you don't follow the law.
Well, then why don't they put homosexuals to death then?
Exactly.
You want to follow? If we don't follow the law, then put homosexuals to death.
Right.
The white man is the devil according to the Bible. The white man is the devil according to the Bible.
According to the Bible. Not everybody that looks white. If your seed goes back to the Caucasians, see, somehow people look like you.
Yep.
And it's not all about skin color. If you're a Caucasian, you are. You know what the word devil means?
Well, Edomite.
You don't know what the word devil means. So there you go.
But you can see in his spirit, that's an Edomite.
Well, we know you Edomite, but just for
I know
camera.
what you're saying for camera. Yeah.
That's why they don't like us. Because everybody that comes up look white, you're supposed to curse them out.
Yeah, you curse
That
them
ain't
out.
the rules. That ain't the rules. You broke the rule.
I don't give a damn about all those views. Because half those people get on there with those views, they talk shit anyway. I don't like him, he don't speak loud enough. All the bitches on there talking. You niggas are trapped to the box. You do it for those damn women, man.
Cunt worship.
That sure do look like the bar coming up here. Damn. I don't know.
You got that Mark 8 and 8? Mark 8 and 8?
Yeah, I got it. Come on, this is Mark 8 and 8. It says so they did eat and were filled.
Go to Mark 7 and 7, Salaki.
Okay. It says, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
And that's what a lot of these people out here. Is that y'all Easter outfit?
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you don't? That's good. That's right. What you celebrate? What you celebrate? Okay, good. So you got to show them, right? All right. I heard a couple of so-called sisters in the markets saying they don't celebrate Easter.
Ishtar. I
Well,
wonder
the
why.
truth is out there.
Yeah.
The truth is getting out there.
Hold up, though, but how you gonna ask if they got their Easter outfit on the day before?
They look like shit.
You know, what can you say, man?
But that the doctrines of men, there's a lot of doctrines of men out here, man. You know?
That's the example the Lord just said about. Easter.
Esau and his real.
Right. We don't follow the rules, man. Yeah, come
But
on.
you know
man.
what? We ain't gonna worry about that bitch, man. You know?
Yeah.
Anybody who wanted to see, she probably a cast out anyway. Nobody willing to pick her ass up.
Right.
Since they all love their sisters, why don't you? We're calling to you other Israelite groups. Why don't you pick up something like that, man? You won't pick that up though.
Yeah,
Pick up the unattractive
if
women.
you want to do that and you want to allow a devil into your life, man, go ahead and be our guest, man. You know?
They're using the truth as a tool to get women, man.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, they always say we don't follow the rules, so that ain't nothing new. You know, that's why they be trying to confound us, because they say we wrong about every damn thing. We don't follow the rules, so you know that ain't nothing new. You know, they been saying that.
When you go down the checklist, right, of what we supposed to do as far as men of the Lord, which we about to get the scripture. You know, like we gonna determine whether we follow the rules or not.
Exactly.
You know, when it all boils down, you know. I think ain't it 2 and 4?
Timothy 4 and 2.
Check 2 Timothy 4
I'll
and 2.
read it.
Oh, you got it.
It says 2 Timothy 4
What
and 2.
4 and 1 say?
Check the connection.
Yeah, 4 and 1 on it.
Okay.
How many y'all read?
connection up?
I was going to check.
Okay. It says,
Hold on.
I'll just keep it.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Timothy, 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant.
Are we doing that? This is a rule. These are rules, right? Preach the word. That's what we out here doing. We preaching the word because we're the real believers. We're the ones who have the real faith out here, man. All right.
Be instant, in season, out of season.
It's instant, in season, out of season. Whether it's hot, whether it's cold, right? Whether it's windy, whether it's raining, you know.
Yeah, it's called snow dummies.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Hold on, what about this? Prophesizing to the winds. Like, not too many people stopping by, but the wind's blowing real hard, and we out here prophesying to the winds as well.
Right.
So how we not doing?
Right. We had faith. We didn't duck.
Hey, what checklist? We going down the checklist. We making all of them, right?
Goes on to say reprove.
We do correction.
Right, that comes from correction. Well, rebuking, it says reprove or rebuke. Reprove really means to expose or to shame.
Right.
Okay, that's what we do. We shame our people for what they're doing with blue hair and all that shit. Rebuke, which brother just said, correction.
So in our people their transgression.
Which reprove go to correction too. It's all
Right.
together.
Cause somebody could come up here and they could think a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and we showed them the right way, you know, right? Like the one of the number one rules that a lot of these people out here are going to break is taking that RFID chip. Okay, you're not supposed to take that RFID chip. Okay, because when you do that, you're basically saying you're a slave to Esau. Okay, you're breaking the laws. A lot of these camps out here, they're going to take that chip. Okay, that was it.
Yeah, it says exhort with all long suffering.
Right, being patient. We supposed to be patient. You know what I'm saying? To live as peaceably amongst all men as we possibly can. You know, we supposed to do these things. You know, nobody said that it was going to be easy. You know, being in this walk, man. You know, but the church, these Christian churches, will make you think that life is supposed to be all easy. That God is going to bless you every second of the day.
Do you believe that, sir?
Not at all.
Okay, all right. You know, you get all of them that come by, you know. Well, I'm going to go on because this goes with that guy that's the agnostic. It says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, which they never had the doctrine, but at least they believed in the Most High and His Son.
Right.
But after their own lust shall they heap themselves teachers, having itching ears.
Right.
And they shall turn away their ears from the truth. That's guys that was in the truth, by the way. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And shall be turned unto fables. That's that agnostic shit.
Yep.
You know? This whole
Yep.
thing is good. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction.
That's one of the main things that we doing.
Yeah, watch me.
You know? We're the real watchmen. Okay? There's tons of articles that's being brought out about the stuff that's going on. See, these people, they want to watch the new Chucky that's about to come out.
There's a new Chucky coming out.
Yeah. The new Chucky is supposed to be a new doll baby. It's a new doll baby now.
He's probably high tech.
But I wonder why they keep on bringing out these movies and stuff like that.
Babylon is finished.
Yeah.
They don't got no ideas, man.
Not an idea.
They running out of ideas.
Yep.
With two.
Yeah, it says.
See that? The new Chucky movie they supposed to be coming out with. Yeah, they supposed to be coming out with it.
Somebody did something. Okay.
That's the one I
My
was-
granddad and didn't know.
That's what
Right.
And they shall turn, but watch, and we're being watchmen. We're being watchmen, all the hell, and we're also watching these concubines, man. Sex slaves.
Because that's what they're gonna be. Them heathens. They're gonna be sex slaves.
Yep.
Okay? We're watchmen.
Yeah, we watching for that dollar bill to crash too, man.
That's the main thing. I'm just messing
No,
with
no,
you.
I know.
We still watching it though. That's
The dollar bill to crash.
man.
Watching for these heathens to start going mad.
Yeah, that's why it says watch men. It don't say watch ladies or watch women. It says watch men. Only the men is going to be carrying the truth on a high. You know, women going to be under us. They're going to have the truth too.
Right.
it's easy being a woman though. If you look at
In this society, this is the queen of heaven.
shit, man. It's easy.
Come on, man.
It was another thing about there's a couple measles outbreaks. A couple measles outbreaks here in Maryland. You know, so we supposed to be watching for those type of things. Because the Bible talks about
y'all
pestilence.
just did videos on that.
God.
I checked it out. But yeah, we'll watch men for really the prophecies. Right. You know, Isaiah 41 is one of them.
Oh yeah.
We ain't worried about that, man. We're worried about this bitch going down, you know?
It's funny
Let's put that up. Yeah. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and should be turned to fables, but watch thou in all things. Endure afflictions. One of them is how they come up and talk shit on Great Millstone. Man.
And that's a part of the afflictions. You know, we gotta endure the fact that we teach the truth and people hate that shit.
That's right.
We gotta endure that.
That's right.
The fact that we're the real sincere people out here, man.
That's right.
We gotta endure the fact that people hate us for no reason.
I just don't like them niggas.
The fact that you speak to somebody in a certain tone of voice and they don't like it. We gotta endure that.
We gotta do it. That's all afflictions. Another part of the afflictions is knowing in the society we gotta work for some rats, some Amalekites. Some directly. Yeah. Who's speaking that?
Hi, Sean.
Oh, come on, brother. Bring it in. Bring it home, brother. Take it on home.
Yeah, it's a faith thing too. We gotta have faith in this thing, you know. And these so-called Jewish Amalekites, they the nastiest creatures on the earth. You know, they going around. I think the measles thing. I think it started in their community.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So they going around contracting that. You know, but the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, his flock is men, and we gonna prove that. Yeah. The Most High, his flock is men.
That's what you're dealing with. Men.
Got it.
You know? Yeah, come.
Yeah, it's in
It's
Matthew 24, 14.
Ezekiel 34 and 31. I'll bring it out real quick.
Come.
This is Ezekiel 34 and 31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men.
That's right.
And I am your power, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
That's right. So the Lord is dealing with the men. Now we love our women. See, people think we don't love women. We love women. The women play a different role. In this society, they got our women on top of us. So it's out of order. Esau knows that when he destroyed us, he made sure that he put our women on top of us to basically destroy us and embarrass us.
It's Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then shall the end come.
Yeah. So we out here, that's our mission. We out here to, get this word out, let the 12 tribes, let these people know the elect, that they Israelite.
That's right.
And wake people up. And after that, Like the Hakim said, the end gonna come and we out of here. That's right. That's spiritual. And Yahweh Shai, he's building. Before that come, it's gonna be terrible times. I mean, terrible time. See, these people, they can walk up and down the street, ain't nothing happening because it's like everyday life. But soon it's not gonna be like that. Soon it's gonna be turmoil out here. Soon people, if people gonna be eating off of the ground. There ain't gonna be no food around. They already doing that now. You got something?
Look, he just spoke that. Huh? No, he said
the brother speaking. Something the dude is about to dig in the trash can. That's why I was telling the camera on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said people gonna be eating on the ground and he grab them and bite out with the trash can.
Yep. That's the Lord.
I got a precept to that. Mm-hmm. This is Revelations 18:8. It said, therefore shall her place come in one day, death and mourning and famine.
Are y'all African? Y'all got the African. Let's talk about Africa.
Come on up.
Not right now. I thought our people were supposed to congregate about their belief.
See, the Lord, when the Lord come back, the Lord gonna say not right now. See, when you're gonna be trying to get saved and all that, the Lord just gonna shoot him right with a beam.
What's that scripture?
And zap him.
They gonna call out my name, but I will not hear them.
Yeah.
Proverbs 1st chapter.
That's the same spirit. See these people, they don't care. They walking up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, not right now.
Well, send your black ass to Africa. Go back then.
Yeah.
Make some mud pies, man.
Yeah. Might as well.
Go blow on the camel's ass then.
Yeah.
And don't go to West Africa. Go to East Africa, man. Go to your roots. With the goddamn marble lip plates and shit.
That's right.
They keep talking about Africa, but nobody can go back.
They'll never go back to Africa.
Get your one-way passport.
Never come back.
Because there ain't no McDonald's around.
Yeah, I know. In West Africa it is, though.
I mean, from them nasty Africans, they might. Putting their heads in cows' asses.
To help help their constipation, the animals' constipation and shit. The animals constipated, they stick their heads up their asses, man.
That's Africa.
You white people need to understand we're not all African, man.
Israelites.
Although our people are in Africa.
Yep.
We scattered all
we're the
over.
only people that they put to one goddamn local continent.
Yep.
Shit. Meanwhile, the white man, he's supposed to be so-called from Europe, and he took down the land from the Aborigines, man. They ain't really the real Europeans.
Yeah.
They over in a specific island eating their ham and animals.
Yeah, but we took down Europe, and then the white man conquered us.
And we gonna conquer them and they women.
Oh yeah,
that's
we're
right.
gonna be the watchmen.
And we're gonna have concubines too, and wives.
Nice crap.
You can tell these women ain't happy. That's why they wearing the shit that they wear. Throwing the tightest shit, man.
Everything's out of whack.
Pussy probably smell like a trash can.
Oklahoma aroma.
Go ahead, Doctor.
That's why we need a savior. And when the Lord come back, people gonna be so scared they're gonna be having a heart attack. They're gonna be shout. They're gonna call on the Lord, but the Lord gonna be the one that be gonna kill them. A lot of people ain't gonna realize that it's the Lord that's causing all this turmoil. Because they ain't got time for the Lord.
King of terror.
He's the king of terror. You know? And right now, the elect, y'all better get it right and get this thing, because right now, the Lord is building, he's building right now. You know? This is a body. He's building his elect. He's building them up for us to get married.
Yeah, the temple's being built.
The temple's being built, and that's the spiritual third temple.
Definitely. I got another scripture right
At
here.
21, start 25.
Okay. 21, 25.
He's just going to read just the back of what you were saying.
Yeah.
This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars,
Yeah.
and upon the earth distress of nations.
So right now, a lot of you got rumors of wars, and then constellations. Every now and then, every time you come around now, it's a blue moon. What is it? Blue moon, a red moon.
Yeah.
It's chaos. You having earthquakes here and there. The weather's all out of whack. You don't know whether to wear a jacket or a coat or a hoodie.
Right, and that moon, when it talks about the moon too, that moon controls the tides of the water.
That's
so
right.
You got hurricanes and floods and all kinds of
So that controls the weather too. So that throws the weather out of balance. And then if you don't wear a jacket or whatever, you waking up sick with a disease of some sort.
You got allergies and shit.
Yeah.
1 minute it's hot, you wake up, you're sweating, and then you're cold.
So
what the hell?
So how is this this can't be the kingdom? This is hell.
No doubt.
So we at the end.
That's right.
This is these the last day. These gotta be the last days, because it's damn sure ain't the kingdom. So what them so-called Jews over in Israel talking about?
That Christian said we don't need salvation from poverty and sicknesses. We just need salvation from sin. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
It's because we sinned that while we in poverty and have sicknesses, you goddamn idiot.
Right.
Well, there's a reason why Ezekiel 7:21 was put in there, talking about the earth being polluted. Hey, that's for a reason. The earth is polluted.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no way of dodging that. If the earth is polluted, we're gonna face sicknesses and everything under it.
So that's what we need salvation from, man. Scripture says, Yahweh said he's coming with healing in his wings, man. What's that mean? You gonna tell me we don't need saved from these vaccines and sicknesses and poisons?
Yeah, every time you turn around, you got to get shot up. It's a different type of. You got to get a vaccine.
Yep, especially with children.
Yeah.
So you always want to draw blood, man.
Draw blood. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me we don't need to be saved from sicknesses, but we need to be saved from sin? So you mean to tell me the angels don't? It's okay for angels that the Lord be dealing with to get sick then? You mean to tell me the angels that be right next to him get sick? How? Why is that? We're not even really supposed to be getting sick like the way we do. Terrestrial wise, yeah, okay, but this is all unnatural. The way we live is unnatural. We gotta end up taking pills when we get sick and some more shit.
That's
get
right.
Vaccines. Yeah.
We should be able to eat our regular food and get our nutrients and vitamins from the food, but ain't nothing in the food. It's nothing in the food. The food is all messed up. No nutrition in the food. The food is GM. The food is fake.
Yeah, I'm about to say when you get sick, you can take a garlic and it's supposed to clear you out.
Yeah.
But it takes so long for that to even happen because all the toxins that's inside of us.
It could be, man.
You still got some more?
Is he ham or?
Oh, that was
Looks
it.
like it.
You got 1 Corinthians 3:9.
How much cheese with the salt?
3 and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, this devil is chicken.
This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 9. For we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry. Ye are Yahweh's building.
Yeah. So we the building that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is putting together for us to marry unto Yahweh, so we can come back to the Lord, for our salvation. And that's happening right now as we speak. Brothers coming together, preaching the word. You thick and thin. want it. 1 Peter 2 and 5. Yeah. And you can't do this. This is not a thing you can do on your own. Because you need to be spiritually grounded, because once you learn a word, you need to be like somewhat of a tutor. You need to be taught the word, you know, because there's only one straight way to go, and that's the straight gate. But in order to get there, you got to know which route to take, you know.
Well, if I can say this, right? What do a tutor do? It teaches you to follow rules.
That's right. Yeah. So he's basically the teacher's, like the bro Akim said, he's guiding you. So you need a tutor. You need a guider to guide you on that right path, or else you'll go off. You'll go astray. That's like trying to get to California. You in Baltimore. You learn the word. Like, okay, I'm on this road, but that's not the only road you'll take to get to California. You know, you happen on for example, what's a good road? You happen on 95. Okay, that's not the only road. Because eventually 95 gonna run out. You're gonna be like, damn, now what's y'all's the way to go? That's why you need a guidance in this thing. That's why you need somebody to teach you, so you can, you know, go on. And every brother got different abilities, you know, and that's why we're here, so you can bring out the best of your abilities, you know. Yeah, it was 1 Peter 2 and 5.
Yeah, I got it. This is 1 Peter 2 and 5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house.
Yeah. So we're that was it on this?
No, that was more.
All right.
You want me to keep going?
And that's what's happening. We're building a spiritual house.
Yeah.
Starting with the house of David.
Yeah. The house of David.
Somebody may have a question.
I ain't have no question.
You got a question? You got a question, sir? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Where you from? Cyprus?
That's over in Italy, by Italy.
Okay.
The Mediterranean. Mediterranean. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that's Kittim or something like that.
By Turkey.
No, I'm saying that's the nation Kittim.
Oh, okay.
He could be Japanese or an Israelite.
We got people over there as well, you know. But the spirit of revealing, you know.
Or
Yeah.
not.
Or not. You know, either or. Yeah. But our people are scattered, you know.
Four winds of the earth.
Four winds, four corners of the earth, four winds.
That's
Yeah.
all it's perfect.
I can read it.
Yeah.
This is 1 Peter 2 and 5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house, and holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices.
Yeah. So
acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shah.
yeah, so basically right now the house of David is being built brick by brick. But we represent those bricks. We represent those spiritual bricks. You know? So that's why right here we're lively stones. Israelites from all different tribes. As the scriptures say, there's going to be 12,000 out of each tribe, starting from Judah all the way down to Issachar. You know, and that's when the chariots are going to be our deliverance. And lately, it's been a lot of so-called UFO sightings, but they're known. We know it. We know it. They call IFOs.
Yep.
You know.
It was a sighting like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah.
In Maryland.
Yeah.
They said it would look like a shooting star. Yeah.
That's why we call them chariots.
So yeah. So that means the more and more we see these charts, that means we're getting closer and closer to our deliverance.
Yep.
Every day, you know. Every day I look up. You know, some people might call me crazy, you know, but now these days people don't have any faith at all. They don't look up in the sky or nothing, you know. Right, until they see something weird.
And Cousins, on the way, he was on the way down. But our cousins, we was on the way down Alabama. Our cousins took some other way. And they said the same night we saw like it looked like a shooting star. But then that same night they said they saw something colorful hovering. It was like hovering by real slow.
See,
it was real colorful that same night.
Yeah.
You know, but they were somewhere else.
Right.
You know.
See, that's the Lord power. That's the power of the Lord. You know. I look up, and every now and then, you know, see the chariots. They take on different shapes and forms. You never know. You know, you could be looking at a cloud, and you looking at the angels. You looking at a chariot. You know.
I got a precept.
Uh-huh.
Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of my mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that there mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. So the brother was going into, we supposed to keep this thing in our spirit.
Yeah.
Meditating. It means constantly, reconciling the truth in our spirit.
Praying. That's the key word. That's key one
Praying.
right there. That's what you I quote it all the time. For First Chronicles 16:13. Seek the Lord and His strength continue. That's what we got to do. That scripture wasn't put there just to say it and put there. It means to really actually seek by actually meditating. Seek by meditating to seek His strength. That's where Ephesians 6 and 11 comes to play. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh. It all comes together, so we can be protected by the faith of by having the faith of Yahweh Shah with us.
Yep. Watching videos.
Yep.
You know, reading the scriptures. You know, getting your mind prepared for when, because this time's gonna come where as though, you know, you got martial law coming up. You know, Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
You know, them times gonna be horrible, like a time like no other. Yep. It's never been a time like when the up and coming time. You know, you're gonna be hearing people crying in the street, dying, children gonna be getting murdered right in front of your face. You know, but the Lord promised us that He gonna give us that armor towards the way as though it's not gonna really affect the elect. It's gonna affect us, but not like how it is with people without any armor on them. You know.
Remember the food stamps shut down?
Yeah.
The woman was real humble, and I said it.
Yeah.
When they reinstate those food stamps, they're gonna get their proud look back again.
And they did.
So imagine that out of nowhere, the government just shut down. Bang. No food. And then all it takes is a trickle-down effect. You know, the stock market. Bang. All the jobs done. You know. These, for example, some of these guys don't believe in the power of the Lord. You know. What are they going to believe in then? I bet you they're going to be calling on God then. You know. Because they ain't going to have any explanation to what just happened. You know.
That's why the scripture saying that the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing.
Yeah.
What is this?
Psalm 110.
Hey, just in time.
Yeah. So you know about the Israelites? What's your faith? What you believe in?
They weirdos, man. Look at it. That's the Us family from the movie Us.
Yeah.
They
I see these people
that's
walking by.
in a sunken place, man.
That's Andre 3000 in the back.
Andre 340. Andre 340.
What you got, Revelation?
Yeah, Revelation 21 and 1.
Yeah. You got it.
All right. I guess we no, unless you got more scripture.
Yeah.
But this is Revelation 21 and 1. It says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away."
See, this talking about the I'm going into this going to after all the tribulation and stuff. This going into the kingdom.
Yeah, Revelation 21.
Yeah.
21 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Christian said that we already in the kingdom of heaven. I said, this is the kingdom of heaven. I don't want to be here. This is scary to think that this is the kingdom
I'm saying
of
that because I
heaven.
didn't see the scriptures.
Oh.
Yeah, you got more.
Yeah, I got some more.
Sucks, man.
You got 5.
This sucks right here.
Yeah. But you could bring that out.
Yeah.
Just the first 20, 21 and
21 through 3.
just one.
Yeah. And I'm going to reread it, actually. This is pretty good. And it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying,
Matter of fact, I'm sorry to cut you, but that husband, that's Israel being married back unto the Lord. Matter of fact, bring that first part back out.
First one, 21 and 1?
Yeah, the first.
It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
So that's the old, that's this place right now. This piece of shit, this trash. You know what I mean? But this the kingdom coming in. You got go ahead.
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
That's the New Jerusalem. That's what we
like
being married to.
Like Mexican, like you have Mexico and New Mexico.
That's right.
And it says, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
That's right. That's it. Because that's I was trying to find the husband.
Right.
That's who the husband was married unto the wife. So we're basically getting married back to the Lord because we was the Lord's wife, you know, because he cast us off because he was mad at us for a period of time. So that's why everybody on this sign had to go through all this. We had to get our captives, had to take us over, and we had to go through all this turmoil because the Most High was real angry with us. So we had to go through this. But after all is said and done, the Lord's going to take us back like a story. It's like it's one of the, actually it's the greatest story ever told. What happened to the Israelites is the best story and the greatest story ever told and ever to happen, you know? You can't, well, matter of fact.
Hey, are you Irish? You Irish?
They don't know what the hell he is.
Yeah, that's a nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jay. We heard
Isaiah 45 and 7.
All right.
Yeah. People don't realize the Lord.
But the black woman thinks she was with a white man.
Yep.
Yeah.
45.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, 45 and 7. People don't realize the Lord does terrible things as well. See, they think Satan did all the, the cruddy and bad things to us. The Lord did it because we disobeyed him, you know? The Lord did it to us.
Yep. I got it right here.
All right.
This is Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Yep, the Lord did it. The Lord put this evil on us because we disobeyed him. Now, it's not going to stay like that. That's why we need to get delivered out of here. So ultimately, he's going to deliver his elect, you know?
Out of getting no credit.
Yeah.
Can't give credit now. Yeah. The Lord do all these things. What else you need?
So Satan can't get this credit that the Lord doing it, you know? You can get shit, Amos 3:6. No, what? Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 28. 68. Yeah.
Do y'all agree? You know
Because
about the Israelites?
These people on the side, yeah.
Where you from? Where you from? Honduras? Okay.
She said I'm yours.
Yeah, you're more like an Israelite.
You know you're an Israelite? You're an Israelite. There's people on this side. Yeah.
Right, go ahead. He's a white man.
Jesus no negro.
Todos son Israelitas.
That's right. Hey,
That's right. Hey.
but she don't mind.
But you know the Lord is a black man, right? The Lord is a so-called black man.
You don't
All right.
mind? But did you mind what the white man did to your people? Did you mind that what the white man did to your people? No, the Caucasian race.
Number one.
The Caucasian race. So I'm saying, did you mind what the Caucasian race did to your people?
Number one.
Did you mind what the Caucasian race did to your people? They raped and robbed you and killed. The greatest genocide ever recorded was by the people that owned all of this. Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate Easter? What holiday do you celebrate? You celebrate a holiday, I'm sure. Are your children in school?
Kids. Muslim.
Oh, you're Muslim. Okay. Well, the Muslims know that the white man is the devil. Y'all should know that.
We
speak against it.
We telling you have enemies. Enemies. We telling you about our enemy. Yeah.
Right, but what's the word devil mean? The devil is a deceiver. Look, the other children always want to say, listen.
They locked in.
They locked in.
They might be Israelites.
But only in South America.
A lot of us, our people, don't realize that we have enemies. You know, we got an enemy out here. It's the so-called white man.
But at the same time, why are you wearing the Muslim getup? Muslim is supposed to be recognizing a faith that separates yourself from other people. So why are they saying that it doesn't matter who you are, what color Jesus was, or whatever? It's all about the truth, though, right? But they don't care about the truth, man.
They got to dress it.
Yeah, she.
They all messed up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Pastor, quote Hosea 4:6. Y'all remember that one? Hosea 4:6. What did it say?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That's that.
Yeah. A lack of knowledge. And knowledge means knowing. So our people we are destroyed for not knowing. You know, and here we out here week in, week out, warning and telling our people, and they don't want to know. And you know what? They don't. It's not they don't want to know. It's not they don't know because they willingly ignorant because they don't want to know. You know, here it is. We telling them, and they don't want to know. You know, they want to be in America. They love America. You know, they love this place. They love to be in slavery. You know, and I'm gonna tell. And this is the main scripture that lets you know who are the Israelites. You got it? Deuteronomy
28:68.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
That don't mean that no more.
Oh.
That changed now?
Yeah, that's changed.
See, that's how. There's so many doctrines going around that it's amazing.
What's what?
Right? They change doctrines like the weather.
They change doctrines like they change their clothes.
Yeah.
Like a woman changes
Non-stop. But that's why we got to be spiritually tight, spiritually strong in us, so you don't go astray.
Yep.
You know. Bring it up.
Yep.
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Again. So the Israelites, we were in Egypt, going back about 3,000 years ago. And this was written about 1,000 years ago, right?
Yep.
So the Lord said, again, we're going back into Egypt. You know, we came up out of Egypt by the way of Moses. The Most High, he delivered us out of Egypt. So we went off. We didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. So we was punished again. So he sent us back, the Israelites back into Egypt again. With what?
With ships.
With ships. So you can only apply that to one race of people, and that's the Israelites.
Go while you're in there, go to Exodus 20 and 3. It's going to tell you what Egypt is.
Mm-hmm.
This old school. I'm going back old school.
Yeah.
Which we know.
The milk. Yeah.
America. The word America means bitter.
Yeah.
Bitter land. The Aztecs called it Americu. Okay. Ku means land. Amera means bitter.
Yeah.
You hear that commercial, Ameritrade.
Mm-hmm.
That's bitter trading. What the hell? This place is sick. Go ahead.
This is Exodus 20 and 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make any. Thou shalt not make
Exodus
to
20?
any graven image.
That's Exodus 23?
Yeah. I'm on 4 now. I just read 3.
I'll go to Leviticus.
Oh, Leviticus.
It should have been Exodus.
Yeah, I thought it was Exodus 20 and 2.
Yeah. Try Exodus 20 and 2 real quick.
All right.
It might be 20 and 1 or 2, something like that.
I can start it too.
I am the Lord.
Yeah.
This is Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God,
Right.
which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all Egypt means, is a form of bondage.
Yeah.
You know? Mizraim.
So he brought us out of the land of. He sent us back into bondage. In other words, he sent us back into bondage.
This time with ships.
With ships.
Because back then you didn't need ships to go to Egypt.
That's right. You could just get a horse, or you could get there on land.
Yeah, you can walk there.
Yeah. And Israel was right by Egypt.
Yeah,
It was so close.
Moses didn't know what he was seeing. And the
Right.
prophets didn't know what they were seeing with the missile. Oh, the missile's not in the Bible either.
Oh yeah.
That's why he just said with ships, because he knew we were going into being whipped and hung.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened to us in the original Egypt.
Yeah.
This is bondage. Women holding hands is bondage.
Yeah. It's disgusting to see, you know.
I take the one on the right.
So
Got a number.
this is
The one in the white, Mom.
I claim the one on the right.
we're in hell. We're in hell right now, you know. When Solomon was talking, he was saying that the place when people was getting judged, it was on earth, you know. So this is our hell. Every day we wake up is hell, you know. This can't be this. What's the famous saying? This can't be life.
Right.
This ain't living. You know, waking up 6 o'clock in the morning to go work for a Edomite.
Now if you get paid with your word.
Right.
You get paid.
$20 an hour. That's not living. You know.
Look at them people, man. Put the camera on them. How can they be over us, man? Come on.
Life jacket.
They got all kind of pizza spots and shit. They probably in the back of the pizza parlor stomping on the crust, barefooted.
Listening to this tape.
They doing all kinds of shit, man. Salakia.
No, that's not. Yeah.
What was you saying again, Sean?
Yeah.
About these dogs being over us.
That's all right. Read that scripture again.
Yeah.
I want to take the brother out the spirit.
It says, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Right. Out of the line of house of bondage. Yeah. Slavery. You know.
Well, Wesley will take it.
Yeah.
That's another
But
reason
you-
why our grandma is always taking us to Christian churches.
But you got Jake. He want to stay. We want to get up out of here. You got Jake that want to stay in bondage.
Because they're
You know?
comfortable.
Yeah.
They're comfortable having having taxes taken out of their money, out of their checks. Being fed slop, being fed non-nutritional food, living next to people.
Even if you don't take the taxes out your check, you file exempt, they're gonna get you anyway.
Yeah.
Because you ain't filing your taxes, and that's one way how they be getting a lot of these celebrities, tax evasion.
Yeah. So Esau steadily trapping you. America is just one big jailhouse, a trap.
That's why these Muslims love it so much.
Right.
That's all they do is go to jail and end up Muslims for donuts and protection.
Making hookups.
They won't get blown out.
Yeah.
Just the other day, my mom, she was saying she got a ticket, 3 tickets in a row. Just now, Esau setting up cameras, and they only put them in a hood. They only put them in spots where black people at. You know, speeding cameras and
They're taxing the poor, man.
Yeah.
I got a scripture for you. Jeremiah.
Yeah.
5, verse 31.
Bring it out.
Bring
The
it up.
prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. That's why if we was up there preaching good things, smooth words,
We'll have a
as
crowd.
Isaiah said, everybody would love us.
We'll have a crowd.
Yep. See, this goes back to slavery. You need to set up preachers to teach you, to preach to you good things to help you in your mourning and your suffering.
Yeah.
Goes on to say, and what will ye do in the end thereof? So, God loves everybody. It's for everybody to come in. Then why are you Buddhist? Y'all worship a different God.
Yeah.
You know, why are you Christian? That's a different God. Well, wait a minute, which God is it? It's called the God of the Israelites.
And you know what? They are so surprised that they can't believe that so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans are standing bold and saying that, look, we don't believe in this, we believe in this.
Right.
So it kind of scares them to for us to have our own mind.
I'm about to say it really scares them when we tell them that we're the true rulers of the face of the earth.
Right.
Perfect couple in America.
Yeah.
Because they know they've been ruling over us for the longest time.
Yeah.
Now they're fearing that they're going to get what's going to be paid back to them.
Yeah.
That devil looking like
Thus,
that.
Revelations 18:6. Reward her as she rewarded you. Double in turn, double according to her works.
Yeah. What's your faith? What's your faith?
Non-denominational. See, that's what the Christian church has done. Jesus. People have given up on the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bible's real. Well, let's talk about the Bible. He said he don't have no faith, but the Bible's real.
Ain't that confusing? Now that's Babylon in a nutshell. That's
See, I tell you,
Babylon
see
right
how when the prophets out here asking the people questions, see how they act like they don't have time? But as soon as they see a big chariot about the size of New York, or maybe even bigger, then that's when they're gonna wanna, where them guys at with the the garments on? Where it's gonna be too late then.
And the thing is, that guy's supposed to be an elder, teaching the young men.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Supposedly.
he's supposed to be an elder, but
Yeah.
he's just sitting there, just letting.
In the days. These people in Babylon, they're in a daze.
They in Babylon. There's confusion.
Babel. Yeah.
Babylon lives up to its expectation and its name.
If you could take a time capsule and go back 3,000 years ago, and then speed back now,
Damn, y'all already done gave me a 2.
Moses probably will have the average Israelite will have a heart attack.
Oh, hell
Just to-
yeah. They
You
have
know?
to see what they see now.
Yeah. They see these people walking around,
Horse.
women not even have dress. These Edomites ruling over us, all these other nations, And just to land back off of that, if you take another time capsule back and come back now, from back 3,000 years ago, they might look at a car and call it another name. So that's how we know the missiles are in the scriptures, because
that's true.
they call the missiles arrows.
Yep.
They probably would call a car a chariot, or a
Even a submarine would be considered a fish.
Right.
So people had a hard time believing about Jonah and the whale.
Right.
Well, you got fish today that's carrying thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like the back of a ship, they call it Achilles heel.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a weak spot.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Yeah. They compare certain vessels
Yellow dress.
to regular ordinary life. You know? Yeah.
Got a husband for you right here. Look, you women in that day are going to get right too, man. You women, y'all ain't going to have no choice but to get right.
Yeah.
See, all y'all women love right now is the money in the economy.
Yeah.
Wait till the economy crash.
What's the scripture? We will eat our own.
Eat our own bread.
Yeah.
Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah,
So
because
like, I didn't mean to jump though. You was in another spirit.
you fine. Because these women, there's gonna be a time now. They want you to. They want food, clothing, shelter, which ain't they want to be taken care of. But in that time, like the time where we was talking about Jacob's trouble, when it get ugly out here, these women ain't gonna be worried about whether you got a house or a car or
how pretty you look.
Oh, he's cute, or he got diamond rings, or he's this, that, and the third, or they ain't gonna be worried about that because they just gonna be worried. They just gonna be. Matter of fact, bring it up. You got
bring it. The lesbians going to try to fight, but they gonna lose.
Isaiah.
The lesbians ain't gonna have no choice.
That one.
I don't remember what it
We were eating.
What was
Isaiah 4:1.
Just be called by our
Who got
name.
on her head, man?
Yeah, I never heard.
But they only.
Got the carrot top.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's gonna
But
be
what
a
happened to
time.
the old heads? What happened to the values?
Oh, that's way. That's what they call it. Chivalry.
Chivalry.
Yeah.
Chivalry is dead. It should have never been. A woman's supposed to hold the door for a man.
Yeah.
Bet y'all didn't know that.
That's
Man
right.
ain't supposed to hold the door for a woman. A woman's supposed to hold the door for a man. They switched it around. She believes it. Look at her.
Yeah. Babylon.
Yeah. And we're leaders and we're protected. You're supposed to hold the door for us. A military man.
Hey, America's going to be destroyed.
All right.
If you win it.
Military.
You're looking at your next rulers, your new rulers. Yeah. Future rulers.
Future rulers, buddy.
Yeah.
They're going to try to fight against the Most High too, man.
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, your house shots like.
Yeah. They're going to see them chariots and get scared.
They're going to be in that spirit, America. They're going to give them that speech.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Remember Independence Day?
Yeah.
Where Robert Loja and all them, they gave the speech. We're going to fight for independence.
They're going to hit a little music in their head.
Yeah.
We would not.
Most High going to burn you devils up, man.
Going to zap them. Yeah.
You know?
Zap. Turn to dust.
Smithereens.
Up.
Yeah. But then you're coming back, and then when the next time you come, as soon as you open your eyes back, you're gonna be in the cotton field.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, guess what? The Lord ain't gonna take that memory. The Lord gonna give everybody that memory this last go round. You gonna know.
Yep, they're gonna know.
You did, man.
Yep.
That's in Revelation 1:7.
You gonna know all them Israelites that you hung.
Yep.
And guess what? The ones that you hung and all that, they gonna be riding on horses, big, strong, with muscles, with a giant sword in their hand, and they gonna be kicking you in your ass.
Hey, these men, man.
No.
I was just recently watching a show, a TV series. It was made back in 2010, but I didn't know about it until just now. And an army was surrounded, and it was all men, by the way. Army was surrounded, and it was real men. They stood, and it was like, we gonna die. I don't give a shit. We gonna die, and they started chanting this song, and they said, we don't give a shit. We just gonna die. You know.
Must be black man.
These men today are so effeminate, man.
But the Lord gonna give us that power. And remember, Esau going to pump up his military too.
Yes.
He going to see Esau promotes homosexuality, but when it comes to fighting, that's why they send you to boot camp and get brainwashed.
Yep.
And then you be like, yeah, I'm ready to fight, shoot, and kill everybody. Well, guess what? The Lord gonna put the spirit on us.
Yep.
Yeah. The Lord gonna give some of us spiritual power too.
They go. I'm about to say, when that happens, everybody on the face of the earth is going to hear us.
Yeah.
Lord willing, they'll be elect.
You just gotta let them go.
Everybody's going to hear it.
Go ahead, Al.
Yeah. Who was it? 4
All right, this is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Yeah. And 7 means completion.
Yeah.
So it could be any amount of, it could be
100.
it could be 100. Yeah. It could be 3.
1,000.
It could be 1,000. It could be 20. You know. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot. Put it like that.
Yeah. Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
You heard that? So they hey, all this. Oh, you gotta have a car. You gotta have this humongous house. You gotta have all these nice. They ain't gonna be worried about that in that time. You know, all they gonna want is what?
Our own bread and our own apparel.
Yeah.
Man, them, you black nasty chicken box eating black bitches, man. Don't come to me.
What is that? It says.
You gotta be
Go
tall,
ahead.
girl.
Yeah, you gotta be tall.
They only gonna want what?
He gotta have
To
this.
call-
Bread and our own apparel.
No, it's some more on that.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, you can't take 4.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Right. So they only gonna want to be called by your name
I'm gonna be like the
to
general.
take away the reproach. So you ain't gonna have to have all that in that time. You know.
But that's all, cause hey, don't we do the same thing? Hey, she gotta look like this, she gotta look like that. So
Yeah.
We're gonna have all that power. Lord gonna give it back to us.
Yeah.
But he gonna give the beauty, our women that beauty back too.
Right.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna have to really do that because every woman we see gonna be beautiful, man.
Yeah.
All our women gonna be beautiful.
In ancient times, our women, they were beautiful. You know, the Lord slowly took away that beauty, you know, as time went on, as we was getting up close to slavery. You know, because these scriptures had to, you know, take place and be.
Primarily when we went to Africa, we started messing with them Hamites. You know, Jake was popping everything.
Yeah.
And then if an Israelite lay down with a Hamite, guess what? That little girl gonna come out with a nappy ass head.
Yep.
And then when just walk by.
But guess what? The Israelites are gonna bring the nations back, and we're gonna be popping other nations with them long hair.
Yeah.
Our women gonna get there, and the Lord gonna give us spiritual bodies anyway. The what?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hey, that's it.
Yes.
Hey, play Childish Gambino.
This is America.
Put the camera down. You gotta spin that camera, brother. You got to spin the camera.
I ain't. 10 minutes. Accident.
Police is about to come. Get out of there. That's America. Why did they shut the door again?
Yeah, our women built.
Yeah, you good? What happened? I knew something came on.
They gonna get their head back, you know.
Yep, they're gonna get their head back.
And they don't really tell you the truth. It's gonna be long again because the texture, Negro hair is good. It's the best hair. It's the length. See, the nigga woman hair don't grow. You know. They gonna have that hair. It's still gonna be somewhat, you know, because woolly hair is the best hair. Our hair is better than Esau's, you know. They're gonna have that long, woolly hair. It's gonna go down to their feet.
But the Lord gonna give us a spiritual body. That spiritual body is that hair. The hair is part of your body.
That's right.
If I was them, I wouldn't even move. I had to show what happened in the accident. Yeah, I would know. Yeah, they gotta get witnesses and all that shit. I won't be a witness if you walk by here and don't pay attention. God damn it, I ain't paying attention to you.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't no witness. I ain't see shit. I ain't see a damn thing.
And a white woman, she gonna be a concubine.
That's right.
Vidwitch.
Yep.
Concubine.
Sex slaves.
Sex slaves.
Penetration.
In the kingdom.
Yep.
The kingdom of God.
They can't believe it. Because they've been reading the Bible all along, wrong the whole time.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So we got news for you. We got bad news for Edomites and good news for Israelites.
The black woman. You're gonna love a black man in that day.
Yeah. And good news for the elect.
Good news. Yep.
Yeah.
Black woman's gonna get it.
Because the 2/3 gonna get it too, but they coming back through the elect. They coming back, but they gonna have to go through some turmoil too for their wickedness. And Lord willing, we are not there out of that number. Lord willing, we are the elect. So we can, enjoy the benefits of being the elect. And 144,000. You know. Any brothers up had something? Okay. Well, that's it for today. We want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'Kakwadash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. A peace and a salute to the brothers, the hopeful elect that's out there doing the work and striving to be the elect. Till again, Shalom.
Shalom.
Death to America.
Death to America.
You nigga woman with weave. You nigga woman turn around.
Mawar fly for ball.
It's hard to see.